Hey guys, hope everybody's doing well. Today I am checking in. It's been 2 weeks. I have been crazy. My youngest graduated from high school last week and turned 18 last week, and my mother arrived from Florida last week. So it has been a very eventful, crazy couple of weeks, and just kind of calming down and bringing everything back together and exhaling and enjoying a week off to spend time with everybody before I start summer work on the 1st of July. So I wanted to talk a little bit about graduation because it had its ups and its downs. First of all, it was like 97 degrees and humid. It was hot as hell. Sweat like trickling down my back. Fans. I had brought fans for everybody. It was hot. But needless to say, she smiled. She did great. She got her diploma. I sat next to a dear friend of mine that I have known forever, and we laughed, and it was great. It was great. She graduated. So I wanted to talk about like after graduation. So after graduation, we went onto the field and we took the family photos, those family pictures, the obligatory family photos. So we took those pictures, and they were also great with all the family members. And then, like most, 17, 18-year-olds, she wanted to like skadoodle and go be with her friends and take pictures with her friends. And that was a little bit of a conflict for me because I wanted to take pictures also. I had a little bit of a spat with half of my family. Half of them were like, do whatever you want to do. You're a grown woman. Stay on the field. And the other half was telling me, this day is not about you. This is about her. Let her do whatever she wants. So I've been thinking about this day is not about you thing. So yes, correct. At the end of the day, she's the graduate. She's the one who is walking across the stage. She's the one getting her diploma. And she's the one who has completed this challenge of 12 years of education in our town. However, after a lot of thought and anger, a little bit of conversations with my husband about it because we were on two different pages, and after the hormones kicked in, those hormones make you sad, make you cry, make you want to kill somebody. I'm coming on here to talk about it. I am going to say bullshit. I'm going to call it bullshit. It is not just about them. For many reasons, I feel this way. Do I think it's her day? Yes. Was I pissing her off by staying on the field much? Not really, because she was off doing her own thing. But the problem arose when somebody had to either wait for me or come back and get me, and that's where the conflict took place. Anyway, so here's how I feel about this. Let me know if I'm crazy. I birthed this child, right? Okay. I signed her up for kindergarten. I became a Girl Scout leader and did 12 years of Girl Scout leading for her and her friends, of which she did complete as a senior. She didn't do her gold award, but she completed. So for 12 years, here's how I look at it. I had to get this child like comfortable with going to school. I had to be a class mom several times. Didn't have to be. This is all by choice, of course. But I volunteered my time. I took the time out. I did goodie bags for Halloween. This was back in the day when, a long time ago, you were allowed to bring cupcakes and stuff to school for birthday parties. I even made hers. So anyway, I've invested a lot of time into this 12-year educational graduation. I was a Girl Scout leader, so a lot of these girls that were on the field were Girl Scouts of mine that I had watched grow up. Also, as a mom, if you're involved, you make all these relationships with moms, dads, these kids. So, yes, it's her day, but I wanted to kind of congratulate a lot of other people for making it through this. I had to stay up and do homework. I had to go to back to school night. I had to make sure projects were done. I was running to CVS right before it closed to grab poster board. I mean, all this stuff was it was a me thing. I did that. And yes, my husband was around. It's not like he wasn't, but there's no secret here. He's not the homework man. He's not the did you study for a test. He's the fun guy. So yeah, all of that fell on me. So 12 years of me emailing who to discuss the struggles with English or math or reading, and who's discussing, after school tutoring or coming in early in the morning, or what can she do for extra credit so she doesn't end up with, not the worst grade at all. Like, I feel like I did 12 years of that. And then through COVID, holy Hannah, making sure that girl was up and had on like a reasonable shirt for, Zoom classes. And then when they went back to school, I had to talk to this principal 75 million times about my kid not wearing her mask over her nose and mouth. So, like, how many times did I have to go through all this stuff? Yet it's her day. So I'm going to choose to disagree on this one. While I do agree it's my daughter's day and it was her day to graduate, I also agree that this is all of our day. This is all those people that carpool. This is all those people, grandmas, that went to all of those music shows in elementary school where you're like, oh my gosh. And then if your kid played like a instrument or in chorus or was in something like that, all those shows that we sat through, all those mother-daughter breakfasts for Mother's Day, and all of those events that they opened up to like the parents for you to come and support your child. Like, we did that. You did that. I did that. Like, we all did that. So when graduation comes and you're looking back and you're reflecting on 12 years of education, yeah, she made it, and I am so proud. I'm proud. If you know me and you know my child, I am proud that this girl did it and made it through, because it was a struggle. But so did I. And so did my older daughter. Because, math used to be 2 + 2 is 4, but now it's like, oh, you got to do this and blah, 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 blah. And it's this whole method that I don't even understand anymore. So my daughter had to kick in for middle school, and she had to teach my child and help my child with math. So it's kind of her day too. And then when she was little and like I was still a dance teacher and I was working till late, she did homework. So it's part of that day too. And then, all those Girl Scout events, the father-daughter stuff, my husband kicked in for all that stuff. Like, we all went through these 12 years, and I haven't even touched the bullshit, the drama, the girl drama, the who didn't invite me to this, I was left out of this, I got in trouble in school for saying this to somebody else. Oh, but you were defending yourself. Like, there was a lot of, there's a lot of stuff that comes with school. So I feel like I was feeling a certain kind of way. Like, I was kind of feeling like, what the fuck? Sorry. What the fuck, though? Like, I put in all this time, and I brought this kid to school every morning, and I made sure she didn't have toothpaste, and she didn't smell like, I don't know, whatever she had for breakfast, and that she wasn't dressed like some crazy human. I did all those hairs because Avery was the one that she was like, can you do the braid into the braid, into the braid, into the pigtail, into the braid, into the ponytail, she was always trying to do something crazy with her hair, like I worked in a salon. But we all put into that time. So graduation day, while yes, I am a hormonal cry at the drop of a hat, get angry at the drop of a hat woman right now, this is also my child that I put in a lot of time for 12 years, and she worked her butt off, and I'm not taking any of that away from her, but I should have fought for that, and I didn't. I walked away from that field and I went home, and then I felt a certain kind of way, and I kind of like missed out. And she's a good kid, so she took pictures with all the people that I wanted a photo with so that I could have them. But don't forget that you are the reason your kids are where they are today. At the end of the day, when they become adults, they are the adults that they are because of you, because of the time that you invested in them, because of the love that you gave them, the support that you gave them to quit what they wanted to quit, or to continue doing what they wanted to continue, or to pick up at the last minute a sport they never did, or join a club or something like that. They do all that, and they are who they are tomorrow because of you, because of whoever it is, whether it's mom and dad, or mom and mom, or dad and dad, or mom and grandma, or everybody plus grandma, aunts, uncles, all those people, even those dance moms who helped do her hair when I was going crazy, and those her dance teachers who were there for her. Like, all of us played a role in this graduation. I feel like it's not just her that did this. And yes, while it is her day to celebrate, it's also our day to celebrate because we did it. Successfully, a child has graduated and has completed chapter 1 of like the big chapter of life. And next comes chapter 2, college or tech school or trade school or whatever it is. And then hopefully, they're amazing at that. But anyway, so yeah, screw that. I'm going to celebrate that. This is also my day. or it was also my day because now it's past and the hormones have all calmed down and I have relaxed a little bit. But I feel like no one should take that away from us. Us parents deserve, we deserve it just as much as they do. So that's about it. Tell me what you think.